Pass Your Life and Health Insurance Exam podcast. I'm your host here, Biko. Again, Happy New Year. This is our second episode for 2024. And every new year, people try to do something different, right? The new year is all about new beginnings. So this year, we're doing something a little different. So one of the changes we made is that we're going to bring you two episodes instead of one episode. So in the past, it was one episode a week. So we'll bring you one episode of life insurance exam training to prepare you for your exam. And then another episode during that week will also be to train you on how to succeed in the insurance industry after you get your license. I'm confident that all of you listening to this podcast will pass your life insurance exam. You will get your license. But after you get your license, then what? So this will be to help you to learn from my experience. I've been in this for a very long time, almost 2 decades now. Will be to learn from my experience, those mistakes I made, and the mistakes that 85% of new agents make that cause them to fail in the industry. You'll be learning those mistakes. So you won't end up being like the majority of agents that don't succeed. You can be part of that 15% that actually succeeds, makes good money in this industry, and you could stay in this industry 5, 10, 20 years. That is what the second part of this podcast will be. So again, life and money, pass your life and health insurance exam is not just about passing your exam, right? It's no longer just about passing your exam, but now it's also about helping you to succeed in the insurance industry. We'll be bringing you real world scenarios, real world training to help you succeed. So that is what this episode is about. This is our first agent training episode. I'm excited. As usual, my name is Biko Martin, and I'm your host, and I'm the lead instructor here at Menzo Pass. Just some housekeeping tips. If you have not followed us yet, if you're watching this on YouTube, on the podcast, if you're listening to this, please make sure you subscribe, follow us, share this content. Hey, you could even write us a review. But by doing that, you will help more people to discover this podcast. So we have everything in the description. We have the links to all of our social media pages, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you name it. We have everything here in the description. Click those links. Make sure you follow us. So let's get started. So, it's 2024. Everyone wants something different. Everyone wants to see improvement. People want to make more money. People want to lose weight. People want to be in better health. People want to get into a relationship. Everyone wants improvement. I'm pretty sure the reason you are listening to this podcast right now is because you want, I'm assuming you want to make more money. That's why you want to become a life insurance agent. All right. So the first thing is you have to discover your why. I say discover your why. What is your reason for wanting to become a life insurance agent? I'll tell you my reason. My reason, long time ago, my reason of becoming a life insurance agent was to have financial freedom. Because I tell people you can make a lot of money, but if you're still working a job, most times you're not financially free because you could just be one paycheck away from, filing a bankruptcy, or you could be one paycheck away from losing your house and losing everything that you treasure. So for me, I wanted a second source of income. Full disclosure, I'm a pharmacist. So I wanted a second source of income because there's something in the military that goes, it's a saying that goes like this: two is one, and one is none. Let me repeat: two is one, and one is none. What does that mean? That means if you only have one source of income, that may as well be zero, because you can get laid off anytime, you can get fired anytime. So just having one source of income is never safe, no matter how much money you're making. But if you have two sources of income, in the unfortunate event that you lose a job, right? You lose your job, you can still have income coming in, and you don't have to lose everything. So two is one is none. That means you must, at a bare minimum, have two sources of income. And for me, being a life insurance agent was that second source of income. So that was one of the reasons I decided to become a life insurance agent. The second reason I wanted to become a life insurance agent was to just have that WFA lifestyle, that work from anywhere lifestyle. One of the good things about being an insurance agent is, unlike other um, professions, or unlike other businesses where you're tied down to a specific location, for me, I always value freedom. I value money. No, I value freedom more than money. So let's take, for example, you could have your own dry cleaning business, but that dry cleaning business limits you. That means you have to go into that dry cleaner every single day, maybe 6 days a week. It doesn't give you the freedom to travel or to just move about. You're located, you're tied into a specific location. Or if you have your own restaurant, or you have your own barber shop, or let's say you're a real estate agent. If you're a real estate agent and you live in Georgia and you have your Georgia license, it's something that requires a physical presence. You have to take your clients out, be with them, show them houses. You can be in Colorado and be working online as a real estate agent, right? So life insurance affords you that opportunity where you don't have to be tied to a specific location to earn money. You can earn money in all 50 states. You can be in Georgia and earn, and have clients in California, in Hawaii, Nevada, all over the place without having to leave. But just in case you leave, yeah, you could still make, money, right? So you can make money anywhere. It gives you that flexibility. So a lot of people want that flexibility. Think about, if you're a parent and you have young kids at home and you don't feel like leaving your house to go and work, as a life insurance agent, you can work from home. You can work from home. All you need is your laptop. You need your cell phone, and that's it, and internet connections. From the comfort of your home, you can earn good money. So that was the second reason I wanted, to become a life insurance agent. That flexibility, that work from home opportunity where I can work on the go and still be able to earn money. The third reason I wanted to become a life insurance agent, and this one is very personal. I'm an African, I'm an immigrant. You can tell from my accent. I saw a lot of times people will die in our uh, community, and I saw the financial ruin just one unexpected event had on families. There was this case, because I'm from Liberia, in Philadelphia, um, Pennsylvania. For those of you from the East Coast, there. And this Liberian guy, he had 5 kids. His wife was a stay-at-home mom. 5 young kids, all of them under the age of 10. But he didn't have life insurance, and he died in a car accident. When he died, the family was living paycheck to paycheck. They didn't even have $1,000 in their savings. So when he died, people in the Liberian community had to rally around him, had to collect money, and in all the local churches they had to pass the offering basket around to help his family. And how much were they able to raise? They raised about 10,000. The 10,000 was just enough to bury him. And we know the average cost of a funeral in America, including burial and everything, is about 15,000. And I can tell you that till um, today's date, his kids are still struggling. And that happens a lot. It's not just in immigrant communities, but it happens across all communities in America, whether it's African American community, white American community, or a lot of communities in America experience that, where someone may be doing okay financially, and the primary breadwinner dies, and boom, the family starts to struggle financially, and some families actually fall into poverty. So I saw that and it really broke my heart. I said, hold on, why should people be in America for as little as even $20 or $25 a month? You can get term insurance, even if it's $100,000 policy or $50,000 policy. But for as little as $20 or $15 a month, you can be able to get insurance to protect what you love, to protect the people you love, so that they won't have to suffer when you die. And that was not just that one incident. It happened almost every single month. There was someone dying in the Liberian community that people had to take up offerings in the community, in churches, just to give them a fitting burial and to help take care of their families. And I saw countless families fall into poverty just because of one bad financial decision their father or their mother made. So for me, it was something very personal. I saw this as a crusade to help to educate my Liberian community, to let them know that this does not have to be your family's fate. For very little amount of money, less than the cost of filling up your tank, uh, every week you can be able to provide your family financial safety. And that was the third reason I decided to become a life insurance agent, to make a difference in my community. So those are the top three reasons I decided to become a life insurance agent. What are your reasons? Do you want to make a difference in your community? As I said, in the African immigrant community, the Liberian community, I saw people, every time someone dies, someone is falling, their family falls into poverty. Lives are ruined because of one poor financial decision. And I wanted to change that in my community. So that was one of my reasons. So what is your reason? Do you want to earn passive income? Do you want to get that WFA lifestyle where you can work from home, you can work from anywhere? Do you want to, maybe family members, friends that don't have life insurance, that maybe if you get your license, you can be able to make a difference and you can be able to protect them. So what is your reason? Do you want to earn more money? What is your reason? The reason I ask that is, in order to succeed in anything, to do well in anything in this life, you first of all must know your reason. You must have a strong enough reason. And if your why is greater than your obstacles, if your reasons are greater than your obstacles, you're going to succeed. If your obstacles are greater than your reason, you're going to fail. What does that mean? That brings me to my next point in this video, in this episode. The life insurance industry is great. I'll tell you without a shadow of doubt, it's great. It's a trillion, the insurance industry itself is a $1 trillion industry. The life insurance industry is a multi-billion-dollar, almost $500-600 billion industry. So it's a great industry. There are people who make, if you're in the top 5% of insurance agents, you can make 6 figures. Some people make 7 figures every single year. So it's a great industry. The problem is, most of the time, people in the insurance industry, including me, and that's what I used to do, and I don't do it anymore, they will just sell you the dream, but they don't sell you the nightmare. They'll sell you the benefits, but they will not sell you all of the problems. They'll sell you the advantages, but they don't sell you the disadvantages. There is always 2 sides to everything in life. There's a good side and there's a bad side. So what I want you to know, first, you've already figured out your why. Again, maybe you want to earn extra income on the side, or maybe you're dissatisfied with your current financial situation. Maybe you want to change careers. I don't know what is your reason. So let's start with, what are the benefits of being in the insurance industry? Well, the life insurance industry is great. You can work from anywhere. You can make a lot of money. The average life insurance policy pays out about $1,000 in commission. So if you write 5 policies on average a month, that's $5,000. So it's great. And at the same time, you're helping people to secure the families. So the life insurance industry is great. It's booming. But only about roughly between 5 to 15% of life insurance agents, especially the new ones, actually reap all these benefits. There are 85% of agents, new agents, that don't make it. So in addition to selling you the dream, I also want to sell you the nightmare. Because in order to get to the dream, you first of all have to pass through the nightmare. In order to get to your promised land, you have to pass through deserts. In order to reach to the top, you have to pass through valleys. So there are a lot of obstacles, there are a lot of challenges in the life insurance industry. Number one, most people, for some reason, think that they're going to live forever. They don't want to face the fact that the only guarantee we all have in this life is death. No matter how old or young you are, all of us at some point will die. It's a sad fact of life, but it's a fact. No one can escape it. We'll all face that reality at some point in our life. We'll all die. So if you know that something will 100% guarantee will happen to you, the only difference is you don't know when it will happen. Won't you want to take steps to ensure that if that thing happens, it doesn't negatively impact the people you care about? Sadly, most people don't even want to talk about it. So most people, by them even acknowledging that they need life insurance, is acknowledging their own mortality. And most people don't want to face that. So what you're going to find out is, when you get your license, you get excited, your recruiter sells you this hope, sells you this dream. And that is a problem I have with most recruiters in the industry. And that's something I used to do, but I don't do anymore. They'll show you what the top 5% of people are earning in the industry. They'll show you all the successes. Yes, as I said, there are 5% of agents, maybe 10% of them making good money. So they'll come and show you, oh, look at John. John made $10,000 last month. John made $20,000 or $50,000. Look at this person. They made, within the first 90 days, they earned $20,000. Yes, but that is the minority right? That's like 5, no more than 15%. 85% of new agents don't make a penny in your first year from experience, right? 85% don't make a penny in the first year and they quit. So you also need to be prepared for the worst case scenario, that there's a possibility that you may not earn anything in your first year. Why is that? Because when you get your license, you are excited. Your recruiter sold you this dream, sold you this hope that you're just about to start making money, and money is about to start rolling, and you're going to start making all this money every single month. And then you go and talk to your parents, right? Mom and dad, I'm a licensed insurance agent. You need to get life insurance because you don't know when you could die. You know, you give them the whole lecture. They tell you, nope, I'm not interested. I don't want life insurance. Don't bother me. You go and talk to your siblings, the same thing. You know, you talk to your aunties, uncles, same thing, cousins, everything, same thing. Your neighbors, people from your church, co-workers, everybody like, nope, I don't want to be bothered. I don't need it, blah, blah, blah. They come up with all the excuses why they don't need life insurance. You shouldn't bother them. But you're still excited as a new agent. You're like, oh no, maybe if I just tell them something, no, maybe if I just say it in a different way, they'll listen. So you go banging your head against the wall. You try to convince them you need life insurance. You're calling them, texting them, like trying to get them to do something that they don't want to do. After a while, those same people you care about, they will start to avoid you. So they know, oh, John is calling me to sell insurance. I'm not interested, so I'm not going to pick up his call. So now, not only are you not making any money, but now your friends and family, they're avoiding you because they know you're trying to sell them something that they don't want. So over time, you're going to notice that your relationships will start to get affected. People will start avoiding you, start avoiding your calls, and you're getting frustrated because you got in with all this excitement that you're going to start making money right out of the gate. And now it's 6 months, 1 year, you've not been able to make a single sale. You get frustrated, you throw your hands up in the air, and you quit. That is what happens from my experience. That is what happens to 85% of new agents. They quit within the first 1 year. How can you avoid that from happening to you? So these are some tips. Number one, and I mean this, do not get into the life insurance agents, the life insurance business if one of these two things, you are not willing to stick it out for at least 5 years on a part-time basis. So that means if you have a full-time job, you're working 40 hours a week, do not even bother. Don't even waste your time to get your license or to study for your exam, get license, go through all of that, pay all that money, all that time studying. Don't waste your time if you're not willing to stick it out on a part-time basis for at least 5 years. Because chances are you probably won't make any money your first 6 months or your first 1 year. Chances are almost everyone you talk to about getting life insurance, chances are they are going to say no. So if you don't think you can go in the industry 1 year without making any money, if you don't think you can do that, don't start. Don't start. Don't start. So you must be willing to do this at least 5 years on a part-time basis. Come what may, you without making any sale, making a sale, you're willing to stick it out for at least 5 years on a part-time basis. Or you're willing to stick it out at least 2 years on a full-time basis. So that means you don't have any other job. This is your job. You're doing it full-time. You're willing to stick it out for at least 2 years on a full-time basis. If you cannot do that, and that's what I tell people who want to get into the insurance industry, and I wish all recruiters would do the same thing, because as I said, they will just sell you the dream. They don't sell you the nightmare. They'll just sell you all of the good things, the potential, but they don't sell you the obstacles. They don't sell you the struggles. I would tell you, coming to this industry, it's a great industry. You make a lot of money, but it's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the lazy. It's not for the weak. You will go through obstacles. You will face setbacks. You may go months without earning any single thing. So right out of the gate, you must decide how long are you willing to stick it out. From my experience, this is what works. Be willing to stick it out on a part-time basis for 5 years, or be willing to stick it out on a full-time basis for at least 2 years. If you can't do that, I'll just tell you right now, don't waste your time. Find something else to do. Don't get into life insurance business. So that would be my first advice to you. My second advice to you is, when you come into the insurance industry, focus on learning, focus on acquiring knowledge, learning, and don't focus too much on making a sale. Money will follow if you know exactly what you're doing. So focus within your first 6 months to first year. You want to get as much training as you can. And when you join our Next Level Academy, we have something in there. We have 2 groups. We have the Growth Academy. It's for new agents, newly licensed agents. It's just $29 a month, less than the price of filling up your car tank. So if you join our new Growth Academy, you will get one-on-one training, live training, and you'll be able to network with other agents from different companies, from World Financial Group, from Prime America, PHP, FFL, you name it, New York Life. You'll be able to network with agents from across the industry, and you'll also be able to learn from those agents. Because sometimes what happens is, in the insurance industry, everybody is locked in your little silo. So if you are with Prime America, all you're going to learn is the way Prime America does things, right? So you're not going to be exposed to anything else outside of Prime America. If you are with WFG, all you're going to be exposed to is just WFG. You're not going to learn anything else. But I tell people, if financial industry, there is no company that is 100% bad, and there is no company that is 100% good. Every company has things that they do right, and some things that they don't do so good, right? So it's in your interest to pick the good from all these companies, because Prime America has maybe some things that they do right. PHP has some things that they do right. WFG has some things that they do right. So you pick the best from all these companies, you combine it, and you can be one of the top agents in the country. So that is what makes our Growth Academy unique, because it's not just limited to your training, right? When you become an agent, whichever company you decide to go to, it's not just limited to that, but you get to learn something from from every other company, and just $29 a month membership. So that is what we recommend. So I've shown you the benefits. I've shown you the obstacles. The number one obstacle you're going to face is rejection. Human beings by nature, we don't like to be told no. Nobody likes rejections. But one of the things I found out in this industry is, if you want to succeed, you have to get used to being rejected. You have to get used to being told no. You go and talk to your parents. Nope, I'm not interested. Your friends, nope, I'm not interested. Your co-workers, nope, I'm not interested. You have to still be able to take those no's and still keep moving. Sadly, most people take those no's very personal, and those no's, the more no's they get, it just crushes them and crushes them and crushes them, and at some point it just crumble and it quits. So when you join our Growth Academy, we're going to show you some strategies to succeed. Now, let's go over some myths here quickly. What are some of the myths people have about life insurance agents? Well, one of the myths they have is, oh, you're just selling life insurance. And I say BS, that is false. You are more than a life insurance agent. You are bona fide, full-fledged, certified financial professionals. I'd like to give the example of a mechanic. Someone may say, oh, a mechanic is an oil changer. Just change. Yes. Can a mechanic change your oil? Absolutely. But mechanic can do more than just change your oil. He can fix your engine. He can, if your car is damaged in an accident, he can fix, he can do body work. He can fix, I mean, he can fix he can change your brakes. He can do so many things, right? So it's not just changing oil. By the way, changing an engine oil would be probably one of the least things your mechanic does. So it's the same thing for life insurance agents. Do you sell life insurance? Absolutely. But you can do way more than just sell life insurance. So what are some of those things that you can do as a life insurance agent, that license? What are some things that license will allow you to do? Well, the first thing is, a lot of people don't know this, but with your life insurance license, you can be able to sell annuities. Okay, so with your life insurance license, you can sell annuities. You can also be able to do 401k rollovers, right? Think about it, there are billions and billions of dollars people have in your 401k, in your retirement account, and they want to roll that over, right? They quit their jobs or they retire, they want to roll that over into something else. With your life insurance license, you can be able to do that, right? Of course, you can be able to do life insurance. You can be able to do something called executive bonus plans, right? For businesses, you can be able to do wills and trusts. There are a lot of people, I'll just tell you, like the African immigrant community, less than 5% of people have a will and a trust. Less than 5%. So with your life insurance license, you can be able to do wills and trust. That's a huge market. Some people, that is all they do with their life insurance license, and they make a lot of money. You can also be able to do college savings plans, right? We know the cost of college keeps going up every single year, keeps going up. So now you can help families save for their kids' college. So you can do life insurance. You can do college savings plans. You can do personal financial analysis. For people, you can evaluate their finances and you can get paid for that, right? So personal financial analysis. Those are some things you can do. You can be able to do back tax support referrals. So think about a lot of your clients, they're in debt. So you can be able to help them with that. You can be able to do referrals and be able to help them. You can do funeral concierge plan referrals. You can be able to do that. You can be able to do debt consolidation referrals. You can be able to do higher education guidance referrals. You can be able to do family banks. You can be able to do so much more with just that life insurance license. So please, from now on, never allow anyone to reduce you to just being a life insurance agent. You're more than a life insurance agent. You're a financial professional. You're a full-fledged financial professional. So the life insurance industry is booming. Why I say booming? Number one, there are a lot of people getting out of the life insurance industry. Think about all those baby boomers, people in their 50s, their 60s, they're retiring, right? So every year, there are tens of thousands of baby boomers retiring out of the insurance industry. So that's one thing. Other thing is, we know that the population is increasing. In most states, the population is increasing. In Texas, for example, the population increased by almost 400,000 people in the last few years, right? So the population is increasing, but you got more licensed agents leaving the industry, every single year, thousands leaving the insurance industry. And then on top of that, Even the people who join, the new agents who join, about 85% of those people quit in the first 1 year. So what that means is that there's a huge need for life insurance agents, and that need keeps increasing. In the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to experience in America the greatest transfer of wealth that has ever been known in this country. You can be a part of that if you don't quit. So the life insurance industry, this is the best time for you to be in the insurance industry. Now, let's just go over some quick stats here. I'm going to, to just go over some important stats that you need to know. So according to Forbes, Forbes magazine, 52%, that's about half of Americans have life insurance. So about 50%, rounding up, about half of Americans have no life insurance at all. So what that tells you, if we can get, we can increase that percentage to even 60 or 70%, that is a lot of money to be made. And you can be part of that in your community. Think about co-workers think about family members, friends, neighbors. Think about all of the people who need life insurance. So that's one thing. Only 25%, again, according to Forbes, this was an article that came out January 2024, only 25% of people, 25% of people have only employer group life insurance. So what that means, if they get fired today, they automatically lose that protection. And only about 33% of people have individual life insurance. Now, if you break that down even further, let's break that down even further here. I just wrote all these stats down, that for cash value life insurance, cash value life insurance, so very important to know, for cash value life insurance, only roughly about 20%. So 20% of people have cash value life insurance, or another name is permanent life insurance, whether it's whole life, universal life. Only 20% of people have cash value life insurance, and 48% of people have term insurance, right? And the cash value, you want to know the median death benefit amount for that cash value. This was as of 2019, it was $50,000. And for the term life insurance, the median death benefit amount for that was $110,000. Okay, so what this means is that there's huge need out there. If we can educate more people, we can get more people to get life insurance, which is a win-win for them. It's a win for you. Means more money for you. It's a win for them. They can be able to protect their families. Now, about 100 million Americans, they're either uninsured or they don't have enough coverage. This is according to Forbes magazine. 56% of Black Americans own life insurance. So that's good. It's slightly higher than the national average. Now, according to Forbes magazine, the top reasons people give for not buying life insurance, the number one is cost. Most people overestimate the cost of life insurance almost 4 times. They think, oh, life insurance is too expensive. But as I said earlier, you can get term life insurance for as little as $20, $25 a month, less than the cost of filling your gas tank, less than the cost of going to a nice sit-down restaurant, right? So a lot of people think life insurance is so expensive, but it's just lack of education. They don't know that it's so cheap to not to cover their lives. So that's the number one reason people gave for not getting life insurance. The other reason people gave, this was 55% of people, they said that it was not a financial priority, which It's very, very far from the truth. Then, now, what is the top reasons people give for buying life insurance? 83% of people get life insurance for burial expenses, to cover final expenses, funeral expenses, all of that. So 83% of people, according to Forbes magazine, get life insurance for burial expenses. And then the next reason people get life insurance, 68% of people get life insurance to replace income just in case the primary wage earner dies. So those are just some stats to help you. As I said, the insurance industry is booming. You can be a part of that. So what we're going to do going forward from now on is that every week I'm going to bring you training, agent training, that will help you to succeed in the insurance industry. So thank you very much for listening. If you're listening to the podcast, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, follow, share, subscribe if this is on YouTube. But we're here to make a difference. We're here to help you succeed. We're going to have the sign up link for our Growth Academy. If you're already a life insurance agent, newly licensed life insurance agent, you sign up for our Growth Academy. It's a free 5-day trial. So after the 5 days, that's when you will get billed. But it's a free trial for 5 days. Try it. If you don't like it, that's fine. You can cancel. But if you do like it, then it's $29.99 every month, okay? Which is not that much. So thank you very much for listening, and I will see you in our next episode. Please be safe.